In the time of the pandemic, we encountered so much problems. Despite all of those problems, we overcame them. Let's take a closer look on what we experienced this COVID-19.
2 million confirmed COVID-19 cases in the Philippines. This number is always decreasing and increasing. On October 9, there are 11,000 confirmed new cases, 273 deaths, and 22,000 recoveries. Even though there are a small number of recoveries compared to the 2 million people who've had the COVID, this is still a good sign that the vaccine being distributed is working.
As of now, cities are still on lockdown by the GCQ protocol made by the government, which made to where only 18 and above are allowed to go outside, and a curfew that should be followed.
On the 31st of December, the World Health Organization was notified of cases of pneumonia with an unknown origin in Wuhan, China. On January 7, 2020, Chinese authorities identified a novel coronavirus as the cause, which was given the temporary designation 2019 nCoV. It was first discovered in 3 persons who had pneumonia and were linked to a Wuhan cluster of acute respiratory sickness cases.
In nature, all of the structural properties of the novel SARS-CoV-2 virus particle are seen in related coronaviruses.
Kids can experience anxiety, distress, social isolation, and an abusive environment that can have short or long-term effects on their mental health. Some common changes in children's behavior can be excessive crying and annoying behavior, increased sadness, depression or worry, difficulties with concentration and attention, unexpected headaches and pain throughout their bodies, changes in eating habits, and changes in or avoiding activities that they enjoyed in the past. Physical distancing due to the COVID-19 outbreak can have drastic negative effects on the mental health of the elderly and disabled individuals. Family members may witness any of the following changes to the behavior of older relatives, such as irritating and shouting behavior, changes in their sleeping and eating habits, and emotional outbursts.
These are the challenges and difficulties students had to face during the pandemic. Financial problems that would put their education at risk, online learning, students not being able to attend online class due to slow internet, students not being able to attend online class due to not having the necessary devices, losing motivation in continuing their education, students having poor mental health, lack of social interaction, lack of learning spaces in their homes, poor time management, and lastly, stress.
Many people have died as a result of COVID-19. Many people are starving to death because they don't have enough money to buy food. And many people have stopped working to avoid becoming infected with the virus. Many things have changed since COVID-19 arrived in our country. As a result of the pandemic, they are unable to return to work, have limitations in their actions, and have been trapped inside their homes for months. In a nutshell, it alters people's lifestyles. One of these changes is the way in which learning should be done.
The COVID-19 pandemic, current events, and natural disasters have destroyed our lives in the past 8 months more than any other time in recent history. Many of us are feeling overwhelmed and even helpless, but shifting to a more positive outlook can help us get through these tough times. Despite all of our problems, this pandemic, we should never give up. There are so many ways to be happy or feel motivated. We've learned a lot from this pandemic and we should reflect from it. But family bonds, calling with friends, and seeing your relatives for the first time again will be a memory that we should treasure forever. Again, we are Group 1 and thank you for listening.